I stay so good Jamaican. From different races. You give
Welcome, everyone, to an exciting broadcast of college basketball here on 2K Sports. Some great action in store tonight, seeing some of the best and brightest young players on the hardwood. Along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. We'll see Villanova taking on the UConn Huskies.
There is no feeling like a packed house on a college campus. You can just feel the electricity in the air as two major colleges go head-to-head on the hardwood.
And even though this game isn't a must-have game, it feels like a tournament game, a one-and-done type situation. Both of these programs know that a win here could be huge for them as they get ready to make a run in March.
Now we'll look at Villanova's starting lineup. They've got Cooper. Bryant is out there with Miller. And it's Beal in at the point. Miller takes to Beal. Back to Miller. The three. Huskies with the rebound.
Boy, how about the Huskies and the success they found in the tournament over the years? I mean, 4 titles for that program in all, with the first coming in '99. They've been absolutely dominant the past 2 decades.
And Joseph kicks to Freak. The rebound by Ilgauskas. It's deflected. And here's the fast break. Beal leading the way. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Day the pass to Flores. To the paint. Here's Keith. And he banks in the layup.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
And Beal kicks to Miller. This is to Beal. It's a pick by Ilgauskas. On the wing, Bryant. Pass to Beal. Bryant against Keith. Again, the miss by Bryant. UConn with the ball. For the three. Can't get it to go. And out of bounds as the Huskies gain possession.
Man, I don't know what happened right there. He just basically walked out of bounds.
And the Huskies going with a whole new... Villanova leading by 3. On the floor for UConn. Flores, he's in at center. And it's Joseph in at the small forward. Here's Flores. The rebound by Cooper.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
Passes it to McAdoo. From past the arc. Huskies with the rebound. Day dishes to Joseph. No good. That would have tied it.
And the Villanova Wildcats have had a recent surge in their program over the past decade. Since about '05, they have been a consistent presence in the tournament and also have won a few conference titles. And that's such solid, fundamental basketball on display right there.
We talk about it all the time, Greg. Yeah, great use of the pick to set up the dunk.
And, guys, it was a terrific understanding between teammates that made that possible. They really did read each other well there.
There's Miller with the three. The shot is off. UConn trails by 5. And Posey kicks to Joseph. Feeds it to Day. UConn moving that ball around. He dishes it to Freak. from the line, and that's good for 2. On the Wildcats of Villanova have been getting back in the swing of things as a program over the last decade, Clark, and one of the better runs they're on right now is a school.
Yeah, they are a surefire bet to pretty much be in the tournament almost every year now. Really one of the big schools in recruiting on the East Coast.
And with Freak, he takes a lot of pride in where he hails from. Didn't grow up with a silver spoon in his hand by any means, and his family cheers him on from Harlem.
And Greg, you can see it in this game. I mean, we're all a product of where we've been, our environment, our experiences. And with Freak, he doesn't take anything for granted. Some of the very best players of all time have come from the projects like Freak, and he takes pride in playing for Harlem when he's on the court.
Here's Cooper following the basket by Freak.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep.
Yeah, and one reason why I just don't know that I've ever seen him miss a play like that.
And not a good shot for him. They can get better looks than that. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Cooper kicks to McAdoo. He feeds it to Miller. Cooper the pass to Beal. 23 seconds left to play here in the half. And he gets the shot to fall after coming off the pick.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
And here's the fast break. Beal leading the way. McAdoo misses.
You know what? His finishing ability, not really at the level that you would expect from a pro, but he's going to have to start playing with more force. And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
And the second half of basketball is about to get underway, folks. Welcome back to this broadcast of college basketball here on 2K Sports.
Guys, you know, it's been a close one thus far. Both teams have had strong stretches, but neither team has really been able to take control of the game to this point.
And guys, this is kind of like a boxing match, a bit of a feeling out period thus far. The second half, we should see more things open up, and that should benefit star players like Freak, who will get more quality opportunities.
So on the floor for Villanova, they've got Miller. Cooper is out there with Bryant, and it's Ilgauskas in at the 4. Martin knocks down the 10-footer. Martin's got the opening bucket to start the second half for the Huskies.
And one thing about UConn that has been true all throughout their rise as a power, they have always played solid defense. It's something the program really hammers home.
And you know, with Freak, you can see with his combination of size and movement while people are so high on him at the next level. I mean, there is no ceiling to how good he can be.
It just isn't very often that you have a big man as polished as Freak. There are a lot of guys his size and a lot of players who are as skilled as he is, but it is rare to have it all in one player.
And Greg, you mentioned UConn moments ago on their defensive pride. Some great defenders, Clark, have come out of that school.
Yeah, you.
Claus is checked in for Villanova. Bryant comes in for Beal. Villanova leading by 5. Flores in at center. Martin is out there with Keith. And it's Joseph in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Ilgauskas. It's rebounded by Flores. 1:03 left here in the second half. Keith passes to Joseph. Good D by Miller.
Well, one of his issues is he's a player that just does not excel at fighting through contact on his way to the rim.
Cross in the corner. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the official.
And that one misses. Cooper, he's checked in for Villanova. Beal comes in for Foster. And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there. And oh, here we go. Joseph's got it. The fast break chance. Sinks it. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
That's how you get the crowd on its feet.
Huge bucket.
I think the roof's about to come off this place.
Here's Cooper. And he's good on the 3 ball. Absolutely critical chance right here.
They need this one to go their way.
Cutting the screen. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Connects! And now they trail by just 4.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game out.
Exactly. I mean, you got to stop the clock any way possible and hope they alligator arm a few of those free throws.
Villanova making a switch here. Ilgauskas is checked in, and no good on the 1-and-1. The Huskies on offense.
Well, it's urgent time right now. This is when they got to come up big.
Yeah, you got to get points here. I mean, there's no way you can get around it. You've got to be able to get baskets here in a short period of time.
Boy, what a pressure bucket that was.
Greg, now that's coming through in the clutch.
Good on the first, and that will put them up by 2. He's off on the free throw, unable to get that second one to drop in. Outside, Martin. Buries the triple.
This team really feeds off of one another in terms of their energy.
Perhaps, Greg, some type of motivational speech at halftime got both of these teams fired up.
And so it's UConn with the win. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finishes, but they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal.
Yep, and it might not be the way a coach would have drawn it up or wanted it to end.
Back to the record, baby, and give me this swag.